Good afternoon, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, with storms to our north and elevated tides, TxDOT and with the help of Galveston County are doing some quick repairs to Highway 87, and that's why we're down here. We did a big video this morning and shooting clips and stuff, and I wanted to come back down here because several of the businesses had called and said, hey, what's Highway 87 like? Are people going to have trouble getting down here? No, they're not. As of right now, everything's fine, and I think we're about high tide. But I was talking to someone from the county, and they said they got a phone call about noon today. Now, in the video that we do next week, we're going to ask questions to TxDOT, and I've already talked to Danny Perez there, and he said they would respond in a statement. There's some undermining that had started here, and if y'all had traveled this, you had noticed some orange barrels. I came out this morning and spent about an hour out here, hour and a half, shooting some video clips, walking it, looking at it, on what's happening to the highway here. Now, we're not even into storm season. We've had 2 times that we've had elevated tides and the flood tides, but first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by Latitude 29 Surf Shop. When you're looking for a Texas-sized surf shop on the upper Texas coast, stop by and see Sarah and the crew, Derek and the crew at Latitude 29 Surf Shop. They've got it all. Surfboards, boogie boards, flip-flops. In fact, the largest selection of flip-flops on the upper Texas coast. You can find them online at latitude29surfshop.com. Well, you just saw one of the, I believe it's a TxDOT truck, dumping. What this is I think it's ground up asphalt or asphalt that they had stockpiled up around Highland or the curve there. And they've come down now over the last couple hours probably, and they filled in on the outside where the water's washing up, where the undermining was starting to take place. And if you'd traveled this, you'd seen some orange barrels on the south side, on the Galveston, the Gulf side. And that's where all that was taking place. And we're going to go over it in a detailed video or Bolivar Live this coming week, probably be Tuesday or Wednesday morning. We're going to show you what we saw out here, and we'll try and get out here tomorrow and show you what they put, if any of it's left. I don't know if they're packing it down or what, but they are dumping it out here to help stop some of the undermining of Highway 87, because right now, if we got a storm, I'm not an engineer or anything, but from what I saw, if we had a storm where we had waves crashing on it, even a tropical storm, we could lose part of Highway 87. They'd have to come back and fix it. Now I can tell you, and you'll see in the Bolivar Live show next week, that they've added about 4 to 5 foot of asphalt along here is what they added. I didn't know it was that long, but we're going to ask questions about what they're doing. And like I said, I've already talked to Danny, and he's filled me in a little bit on what's going on. They're trying to speed up the process, is what they told me. But one of my questions was, the ditch on the north side, it was never cleaned out, and it stops water from draining off, and then when they get piles of sand, it actually adds ponding on the highway, which isn't, everyone knows that's not safe. But I want to thank Galveston County for coming out here and helping TxDOT on this quick repair to try and slow, with these elevated tides that were coming, to try and stop or slow the undermining on Highway 87. It's Friday. I heard through the grapevine they might have got a call about noon about it, and so these guys are out here. I think they usually get off at 3 o'clock, but they're out here. Trucks have been running back and forth. We actually gave some water to some of them that weren't prepared to be out here, and so I want to thank Galveston County employees. Want to thank William Como. He stopped and talked to me for a little bit and let me know that they were helping haul asphalt or this product. I think it's either ground up asphalt or maybe some asphalt that didn't take or something. Anyway, they're putting it down to help stop the undermining. I know TxDOT was out here, one of the engineers was out here looking. Danny Perez called me because he heard I was out here and filled me in on what was going on and told me, David, when you get the video, when you do your Bolivar Live, let me know and we will send you a statement and make, for comment on your questions and that. And so that's great. They're listening, they're trying, but like we all know, it takes time. They've got to do environmental studies, which I don't understand because they did it whenever they put the highway in. And so it's just slowing down the process. We've got about 40 days, maybe 35 days until hurricane season starts June 1st. And so that's what I want to know is, because originally they had told me the repair in this was scheduled for 2022, which isn't quick enough. So hopefully they're able to speed it up. We're going to be asking questions. And like I said, TxDOT said they would respond to it with a statement, and I gladly said that's awesome. We'll definitely put it on the air and let people know what your statement is so that they know what the process you're going through and what your plans are, and that'll help out, in a lot of places. So anyway, right now 87's fine. I don't think, from what I'm seeing, we're going to have a problem with elevated tides up here on the road or maybe any wash or anything. But please, if you're traveling this area, tonight especially, be careful. But things are looking good right now. Actually, the water's about 2.5, 3 foot from the roadway, and so I don't see anything happening tonight. I think we're going to be high and dry and clear if all goes well. And Galveston County was out here helping TxDOT lay the product down to try and slow the undermining because they knew we were going to have some elevated tides, and we do. You can look on our webcams at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com and see, like on the Sunrise Beach Cam and Blue Water Beach Cam and the Surf Cam, you can see what the tide looks like along 87, along the beachfront. We've got a new cam coming up, be up this weekend or next week. It's called the Lyman Cam. It's down in Kaplan, and want to thank Lyman Brand for sponsoring it. And it'll show you a long view of that part of beach. It's typically narrower than what we have in Crystal Beach, so you can see what the tides are like down there, and that'll give you an idea on what it may be like down here along the highway. But right now everything's clear. Like I said, Galveston County has been here with TxDOT. They've been working together to shore up Highway 87 here where they were having some undermining, and so everything's looking good here for the weekend. Once we get past this evening, the weekend's looking great. We've got the watermelon crawl kicking off at noon at Tiki, and then it'll make it stops. And we did a video on it yesterday morning talking about all the stops, and we'll be out with it tomorrow also, following it, and we're going to do some aerial photography for them there at Crystal Beach Golf Carts at Randy and Holly's. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Just want to let you know Highway 87's open. It's clear. We were just down here to cover some of the repairs and the emergency repairs that TxDOT and Galveston County were doing to help slow the undermining of Highway 87. We're going to head on out. Hope to see y'all this weekend. If not, make your plans quick to come down here and enjoy our 27 miles of paradise, Bolivar Peninsula. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.